Good morning, all my dear students of class 6. As you people know that in Edupuzzle or in YouTube classes, we are doing types of crops, and in the live classroom, we are doing Mahajanapadas. So in the last class of types of crops, I already taught you about cash crops or commercial crops. So few more cash crops are there about which we are going to learn it in today's class. So let's start. So today's topic is rubber. So about rubber, what it is written here in the paragraph. Let's go through it. A rubber is made from the sap of the rubber tree, which is called latex. Latex is extracted during the early hours of the morning, processed and exported to different parts of the world. It has numerous uses like manufacturing of tires, as an insulating material, and for many spare parts of automobiles. The Amazon basin is the leading producer of rubber in the world. So I want you children to tick it down with the pencil. The Amazon basin is the leading producer of rubber in the world. It is also grown in Indonesia, Malaysia, Sri Lanka, Thailand. Rubber requires hot and wet climate and a well-drained fertile soil. So about rubber, what it is written that rubber is made from the sap, a liquid substance which is produced by the rubber tree, which is known as latex. And it has numerous uses like manufacturing of tires, as an insulating materials, and for making spare parts of automobiles. As well as the most important thing which is written here, that the Amazon basin is the leading producer of rubber in the world. So as you can see here, a rubber plantation harvest in Thailand. Now about green revolution. We have already learned that agriculture is one of the oldest occupation of the world. We are also aware of the fact that food is a basic need for all of us. The continuous use of land leads to land degradation, which in turn leads to low agricultural production. Imagine what would happen if the agricultural produce started to decline. It would cause food scarcity. In fact, such a situation did occur. Agricultural productivity decreased alarmingly in many places around the world. So, agricultural scientists come together to find a solution. An American agronomist, Norman Borlaug, who is also known as the father of Green Revolution, Norman Borlaug, developed wheat seed that were resistant to diseases. He carried out an experiment in Mexico, and within 20 years, the production of wheat increased rapidly. This change is referred to as the Green Revolution. Now, what is Green Revolution? As we have already learned that agriculture is one of the oldest occupation of the world. From nomadic period, people used to do agriculture. So we are also aware of the fact that the food is the basic need for all of us, and the continuous use of land lead to land degradation, which means it's making the land less fertile for agricultural purpose. So just imagine what would happen if the agricultural produce started to decline. It would cause food scarcity. In fact, in such a situation did occurs, agricultural productivity decrease alarmingly in many places around the world. In many places around the world, the productivity of agriculture is declining day by day. And agricultural scientists came together to find a solution, and an American agronomist, what is the name of the person, is Norman Borlaug, who is also known as the father of the Green Revolution. Norman Borlaug. He developed a wheat seed that were resistant to diseases. He carried out an experiment in Mexico, and within 20 years, the production of wheat increased rapidly. This change is referred to as Green Revolution. Green Revolution is the rapid change in agricultural production by technological and institutional reform. The main features of the Green Revolutions were the use of high yield variety, which means HYV seeds, chemical fertilizer, water for irrigation, use of insecticides and pesticides, use of machinery like tractors, harvesters and thresher. So what are the main features of green revolution? The main features of green revolution were the use of high yield seeds. It means the seeds which are highly developed, and chemical fertilizers, water for irrigation, use of insecticides and pesticides, use of machinery like tractors, harvesters and thresher. So these are the main features of green revolution, so that it can help in the productivity, in the rise of the productivity of the crops. Multiple cropping is also practiced to increase agricultural production. Multiple cropping is when two or more crops are grown throughout the year. This leads to regular growing of crops throughout the year. So what is multiple cropping? Multiple cropping means when two or more crops are grown throughout the year. This is known as multiple cropping, and this leads to regular growing of crops throughout the year. And many efforts are being made by different countries to increase agricultural production in order to meet the demand of the increasing population. Methods such as increasing the cropped area, increasing the number of crops grown, use of HYV of seeds, fertilizers and better irrigation techniques can be employed. The mechanization of agriculture is another big step towards development of agriculture. Thus, the main objective of agricultural development is to increase crop production in the country. So, many efforts are being made by different countries and by different agronomists to increase the agricultural production throughout the world by using many methods such as high yield variety of seeds, fertilizer, better irrigation techniques, and many more. Thus, the main objective of agricultural development is to increase crop production in the country. So with this, I am ending this class here. In the next class, we will discuss a few more topics related to the lesson. Till then, thank you.